In this video, we're going to be talking about your why and why you should know it. So we're going to be exploring mission, vision, values, and how to craft that into more powerful messaging to engage your audience, to grow a community, and to grow your business. Let's first talk about how purpose-driven brands are thriving. Now, artificial intelligence is everywhere. And if anything, people are more hungry for human connection and buying products and services from other humans and not necessarily just a robot. So you should know how to complement both AI and human creativity. And the best way to do this as a marketing leader, marketing department, business owner is to know what your why is. To know what your mission, vision, and values are. Because in doing so, then you can insert the human side, the heart of your business. I would definitely say a key part here is knowing what your values are, what you stand for, and what you believe. Not necessarily from a spiritual or religious standpoint, but from a place of knowing, a place of taking a stance for something. It may create a sense of polarization. You may not attract everyone to you, but you'll attract the perfect fit customer and audience member who wants to hear just from you. Because people more and more buy from brands that align more with their personal values. There is a growing list of companies, big and small, who lose their customers because they betray the value systems of their target audience. This may hit on political themes, cultural themes, religious themes, and so on. And so that's why it's important to understand deeply who your customers actually are, what their personal values are, and to not betray those with how you do your marketing and how you update or talk about your products and services. I believe the more authentic and clear your mission, vision, and values are, the more that you'll resonate with your audience. Look at brands like Patagonia, whose mission to save the environment has become their biggest selling point. And oftentimes in a business sense, when we hear the word why, we often associate it with Simon Sinek. Simon Sinek became very popular with his TED Talk, with his best-selling book, Start With Why. And Simon Sinek's framework is born out of the idea that leaders and innovators attract people to them and build successful companies when they communicate from the inside out. And that inside part is the personal belief systems, the personal values, and our reason why we show up to work, why we do what we do. So why not give your team, your employees, and of course your clients and customers a clear message around what your why is. So that way they can align why they support or buy your products and services to their own value systems. So for Simon, starting with why, this is the core belief or purpose that drives people. So before explaining how a company may do it or what it is that you offer, you must start with why. Give companies, starting with why, inspires brand loyalty and trust and attracts people who believe in the cause of a company and not just the products or services alone. We're also seeing a shift towards more authentic storytelling and branding. Now, knowing your why is not reserved for big companies with millions of dollars in marketing spend to invest in the perfect branding team to consult and build out a design kit, a new logo, messaging, talking points, and all those things. Because what you can do is start small, start simple, and in fact, build a better foundation than far too many large companies who, yes, are successful, but they're successful for less of a connection to their deeper why and more of just maybe having a decent product. So whether you're just starting out or you have an established business and marketing team, get really clear on knowing why you exist and connecting that with your target audience so that way you understand why they buy. What are their belief systems that guide their decision-making process? In fact, interview your clients, your customers, ask them, why do you buy our products and services? What is it that we say or do that attract you to us? And their insights, whether it's like a phone interview, a virtual interview, an in-person interview, a survey you send out, an email, this information is going to guide your ability to develop new marketing materials, updates to your website, really anything that's going to do more to attract your ideal audience. Are you part of a marketing team, or maybe you're a marketing leader yourself who wants to build a brand that truly resonates with your audience? Well, Content Supply helps you scale your content creation with purpose-driven video marketing, UGC campaigns, podcasting services, and more. Visit contentsupply.com to learn how we can help you create authentic content that tells your brand story and drives business growth. Some questions we often hear from our clients when we're helping them with their messaging and discovering what their why is, because knowing your why and knowing your message helps guide all the content creation you need to do, all the marketing materials you need to create. And And one of these questions comes down to, how do I define my brand's why without sounding too generic? Great question. So first off, focus on what drives you, what your values are, and how you uniquely serve your audience. Authenticity, which of course, is a marketing buzzword, but it's really important here because the human part, the authentic part of your brand is what's going to stand out, the unique story that you have to tell. So don't be afraid to dig deep here, spend the time you need to develop what I call the 5 Ps of a brand story and adapt that into your one message statement. If you have questions on what that looks like, watch this other video. Another question is, how can I align my day-to-day operations with my brand's mission? This is about consistency. So every decision from hiring to marketing should reflect your mission. This creates authenticity and trust with your team, and that then translates to your clients and your customers. If you want more support on developing out your unique brand message and story, and of course, knowing your deeper why, so your mission, your vision, and your values, then go to storysupply.co and you can get access to our brand messaging framework. So to break down your mission, vision, and values in a more clear way, your mission, your vision is simply the what. What do you do as a company? What do you want to do? What is your vision for the future? What is that what? For Elon Musk and SpaceX, it is to colonize Mars, to be a multiplanetary species. That is what they're going to do. That is what he wants to do. The mission is the how. This is how are you going to do it? And you want to also communicate this in a simple few words, 1 to 2 sentence statement, but how are you going to accomplish the vision? Some aspects of this with, say, SpaceX, another example, is to make space travel more affordable and attainable for the everyday person. He's already been doing that with his company and his expert team. And then values. The values is your why. This is the belief systems and the sense of something that's greater than just you, just yourself. That you give people a clear vision, sure, of the future, of what you're going to do, the communication of how you're going to do it. But the reason why is what you believe and why you think this is relevant and important to your audience and even to you. Because when people can feel that on a deeper level and connect with it through the stories they have to envision for themselves, through what you say and what you do, what you accomplish, then they're going to be attracted to that and align their activities, decision-making processes on a day-to-day basis, whether they are buying your products and services, watching your marketing content, and following along your journey, they're going to be connected to your deeper why. So we talked about how your mission, your vision, and your values are essential for crafting your story as a brand and talking more clearly about what you do and why you do it in a simple yet powerful way and in a way that attracts your ideal audience, those who align with your own mission, vision, and values. So if you found this valuable to you and you were on the process, the journey of developing out and getting more clear on your unique brand story and message, your deeper why, then let me know where you're at and what questions you have in the comments down below. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on a future video.